Hello, it's Michelle, and this is part two so that I can try and bring you my first live guest through Facebook Live. As everything is new and technology changes every single day, Facebook has changed the way it's doing things. So we are going to try this for part two, and I'm excited about it. So we'll give it a second for everyone to get back on. We were already live for a little bit. And hi, Marissa. And hi, Tabitha. It's good to see you. And so we're going to just try this again. Happy equinox. If this is your first video and you're starting here, happy full moon, happy Aries full moon, and happy equinox. And I love you so much. I am so grateful for my tribe. You have no idea the kind of love that I feel for you. I never thought that I would do Facebook Lives at all. Anybody who knows me for more than 2 or 3 years probably wouldn't believe I do this at all, because I don't really love technology. And now I'm learning technology. I'm learning to do all this stuff. And I'm overcoming my fears, which is what I really think is one of the things that is so transformative right now is when you have a fear, not overcoming it, but actually leaning into it, staying in the room and allowing it to transform you instead of holding you back. So if you have a fear, jump, and I don't mean like there's a lion in the forest coming at you kind of fear. I mean like the fear of growth, the fear of expansion, the fear of change, like me in these Facebook Lives, and learning how to bring a co-partner on to a Facebook Live. This is all new to me. And even it's only been just a little over a year that I've even been doing Facebook Lives at all. And to connect with all of you, both live and later, just means the world to me. And I just challenge you. I just challenge you to make the sacred commitment right now to overcome the things that you may be afraid of, the things that you may be challenged by. Okay, Nina, I'm going to do it right now. Guest viewers, it says, Nina Patrick, I am adding you. Bring her on camera. So it says adding right now, Nina. See if we can make this happen. Connecting, it says on my end.
Yay!
See, we have overcome that which we have never done.
That's right. Wonderful.
Thank you guys for hanging in there with us. This is going to be worth it. I just feel the shivers of love through my entire body for you, Nina. Thank you so much for working out my new, I've never done this before with me.
Wonderful. I see that my cousin Julia Lopez is on with us. Hello, Julia. If I may just have a shout out there. It's wonderful.
Hi, everybody. So I just want to introduce you to my friend Nina. She and I met in this most synchronistic of ways, right? I'm just like standing at the Chicago Celebrate Your Life conference, and in walks this beautiful woman that just has this really big aura. And I don't even know what we started talking about, but the moment I met you, I was like, this is a sister. This is a sister somewhere from my soul. At least that's how I felt the moment I met you.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a very synchronistic meeting, and within moments we spoke of Avalon. It was almost as if we were, the coordinates were met for us to meet, and it was
GPS.
almost exactly. It was almost the conversation was instantaneous, and within minutes we knew that we would be doing this together. It was stunning, actually. So
So Nina is sponsoring and has been doing these trips to my ultimate dream vacation, a dream trip to Stonehenge, the Chalice Well through England and Scotland with her partner Joseph. And I really wanted you to tell them about Joseph because he's kind of cool and special.
I'd be happy to do that. Yeah. Can you hear me okay? It sounds like there might be a little bit of a delay. Is there? No?
It's a
Oh,
tiny delay, but I hear you great.
okay, great. So Joseph and I have co-founded the Milagro World Center, and through that center, our vision is humanity's potential realized. And Joseph, the last 20 years, he's been leading journeys, sacred journeys to sacred sites. But what's really unique and very special about Joseph is he was for 3 years guardian at the Chalice Well, one of the most sacred sites in England and really anywhere. It's one of the most sacred sites. It is the heart chakra of our planet. And he knows this land so intimately, and he has a very deep spiritual nature. He holds the sacred masculine, Michelle, which you've experienced in a really remarkable way.
He's
And
magic. He's just
he
magic.
he's magic. And not only does he hold the sacred masculine, but he holds the divine feminine. He holds this balance of the two.
With such
And
honor.
yeah, so to have someone like Joseph on a journey, a pilgrimage like this is pretty extraordinary. It's very special. So I'm very excited for all of us, and even for Joseph and I as facilitators, or even for you and Michelle as facilitators. There's always so much for us to receive, and it's transformational for us as well every time we go back to these sacred places.
And I know anybody can go to Stonehenge anytime, but going to Stonehenge with someone who has such intimate knowledge of the Chalice Well and such experience and education and the word I keep getting is intimate knowledge of these places. He just brings to the table something that's a one in a lifetime journey, just a one in
Yeah,
a lifetime opportunity. Um, and it's the people too, not just the place that activates, but the people that this particular group is going to have. I wanted everybody to see you because you lead a group called Quest for the Miraculous, and I don't know, is that open to the public?
yes, yes, of course it is. Yeah. Every Sunday morning, we lead a call with miracle keepers, keepers of the miraculous. And what we're exploring in this call is the field of infinite potential, uh, that place of miracles. It is the unified field. We often refer to it as the unified field. And that's our playground. And it's profound, it's real, it's it's it leaves me beyond words to even express what that's like to be in this place. And there's a group of us that come on every Sunday morning and have done so for a few years now with dedication to the work that we're doing together. And it's extraordinary when we come together because we move into that place of timelessness. So for someone that comes on for the first time, they might be surprised it goes for 2 hours, but you feel like you've been there for a half an hour. But these ones are, we are on a quest for the miraculous. We know that it's life changing in our personal lives, and we have many stories to tell around the experiences we've had, but it's also important for our world at this time for us to call in the miraculous, to call in the field of potential for future generations.
And to me, all the theta healers that might be watching, really what she and Joseph are working in is the seventh plane, and they're connecting people all over the world into the sacred circle in the seventh plane, which is what we call it in theta healing. But I love their wording, the field of the miraculous. I call it the, sparkly white light of love. But it's really, we can call it whatever we want to call it. Being in their experience is magic. That's all I can say. It's a field of miracles for sure. And so we'll make sure that at the end of this call we put how to get connected to that call. As I'd love any of my viewers, if you like me, you will love Nina and Joseph. You will love them. Just, I cannot say enough. There's this shivers of truth all the way up my spine. I cannot say enough about how profound their work is. And I want to share something about Nina. The first time Nina ever did a meditation, she did a meditation with the sacred Merkaba. And this is how I absolutely knew I was supposed to work with her, is because anybody who's been any one of my activations, we use the 2 inverted pyramids, which again, the equinox, this is such a perfect symbol of the uniting of the masculine and feminine here with the equinox, the masculine and the feminine, the light and the dark, the balance of everything. And to me, the Merkaba is in the base of your spine, helping us time space and travel and activate. And it's in your heart, helping us love every human being on the planet. And it's our third eye, helping us connect to the mind's eye of everyone and the heartbeat of everyone. So the fact that she used this in her meditation just was like, oh yeah, this is a divine human being walking this earth, like an angel on earth.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So I just can't tell everybody enough how much specialness you have, Nina.
Thank you. And I feel the same about you, dear Michelle. We had an opportunity to be on a Zoom call with a community, another conscious community a few days ago. And Michelle and Marie were hosting, they were sharing some of this journey for 2019 on that call. And it was powerful for me to hear you on that call. It was just a few months ago that we met. We're really still learning about each other, but I'm continue to be amazed by who you are, the power and beauty of who you are. And I can't even imagine yet. And that's the way it should be, is we have no idea what delightful surprises will meet us along the way. And when you spoke of going to these sacred sites too, is we develop an itinerary. We always do, and we do that meticulously, but we can never anticipate the magic that shows up along the way. And it shows up in people and places and things that we just wouldn't anticipate. And it's, this holding, it's holding ourselves in that place of consciousness, but when we come together as a collective in a coherent circle of souls together in a sacred place, it's off the charts. It's just remarkable. So yes, I'm very excited, but I don't know that will show up for us.
It activates every person. It activates every person that's on the trip, and then it activates and heals the land too. So the land holds sacred memories that it brings to us, and then we activate the land, any healing that it needs as well, which bringing a group of powerful healers allows us to also be doing the work on this planet. And what's kind of cool is that right now the Glastonbury tour is also seen as the traveling third eye. So we're actually getting to be at 2 of the world chakras in the same trip. And it's all up and down the St. Michael's ley line. So all these stone circles and all these sacred sites are on a ley line, a place of power through the whole trip. So we will activate each other. We will be in this transformative place where we're just really, we're not going to come back exactly the same people. We're going to come back the better version, the higher version of ourselves when we're through this journey.
Yeah, there's no question about that. We come into our fuller potential. When I first started Sacred Travel was in 2012. I had a 30-year career in Fortune 500 corporate America. And I went to the Chalice Well for the first time in 2012. In 2013, I left corporate. So it was life altering for me. And now you know that the work that I'm doing, my life did a complete turn, a complete change. And it was about bringing me into the truth of who I am, my passion, my joy, and my purpose. And this is what happens. We move into a heightened state of awareness in these sacred places, and there's a pure listening that happens and a deep observation that it's effortless, but it doesn't happen in ordinary circumstances. It happens in these places that have been infused with information and energy over thousands of years. So I've experienced it, firsthand, how dramatically life-changing it can be.
Thank you so much for just coming on. I wanted everybody to meet you, and I think we're gonna
Sure.
probably do another one of these with like an official format and everything. But just I wanted to learn how to do this. I'd never done this before, and I really want everybody to see and experience you.
Oh.
Do you would you want to end in our closing meditation, or would you like me to do so?
How about if you start, or I will start? How about that?
Yeah,
I'll start and then you can complete it. I think that would be beautiful.
Perfect.
All right. So let's just take a deep breath together. It delights me to see who's all listening and watching this evening. Let's just take a deep breath together
We
and
have
feel that.
Janine and Julia and Kelly. I'm sorry, Sean. And let's see, I know Adriana, Anita, um, Tabitha, Marissa, and all those who are going to watch this later. We're sending you this and all others a whole bunch of love.
Yes, yes. So just connecting our radiant hearts actually to the chalice well. Let's take a deep breath and feel your heart open and expand and travel across the miles, across the pond, as they say, over to this sacred land, this place called Avalon, and open to the nurturing, magnificent energy of the chalice well. She speaks to us. She cares for us. And she opens and expands our heart in ways we think not possible. Feel your heart in this moment open and expand in a way you've not experienced before. Let the heart of the chalice well touch yours. Take another deep breath in and feel blessed by the chalice well.
I
Thank
want
you,
you to
Michelle.
feel the Merkaba inside of you. So the chalice well has two circles that unite in union, and the Merkaba has two pyramids that unite in union. And so I ask you to bring your shadow self together with your light self, your masculine self together with your feminine self. And we ask for all parts of us to be accepted, loved, acknowledged, and joined in harmony as we all join in harmony today in this time. And I activate, I send love, and I want you to come back into your heart center as you open your eyes and realize that you are just a little bit more nourished, a little bit more whole, and just a little bit more ready for whatever it is your life brings in today, tomorrow, and in the future. Thank you so much, Nina, for coming on.
Thank
and
you.
Thank you else for being on here with us. You just mean so much to me. I love you all. Thanks. I'm going to send you all off, and big hugs and kisses, and I'll see you soon. Live magically.